everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a full body bar class, so a 45-minute class, and the amazing thing about this class is that it is done standing. The entire class is upright on your mat. So this is an amazing class if you have any issues with your wrists, if you have any sensitivity in the shoulders, in the upper body in general, this is a great class for you, or if you just don't feel like being down on the mat today. For equipment, we are using a set of light weights, so I'm using my 2-pound weights. I would definitely encourage you to stay really light today because we will be holding the weights for the majority of class. You could also absolutely use wrist weights for this class in place of hand weights, and that will work just great. So go grab your equipment, roll your mat out, and let's get started. Set your weights off to the side, and let's come to stand at the top of our mat. We're going to start in a squat today, so find your feet in parallel, bend your knees, take your hips back, and sink low into your squat, pausing here for just a moment. I want you to shift your weight back into your heels. I want you to press your inner thighs away from each other so you really stabilize the knee joints. Now reach length out through the crown of the head, and reach length back through the sitting bones, so we're really long through the sides of the waist. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, hug your abdominals in. Hug your front low ribs in and down. Now on your next inhale, you're going to rise all the way up to stand, driving through the feet. And on your exhale, you're going to squat. Faster, go, it's up and down, lift and squat. So as we stand, really grounding down through the feet and lifting up through the crown of the head, elongating the whole spine. And then keep that length as you squat. Just think about pulling your hips back and hinging your torso forward here so that we're not rounding or arching into the low back. We're maintaining that beautiful neutral spine and just leaning it forward and lifting it up. 4 more. 3, 2. Now stay low in your squat here. I want you to take both legs and externally rotate them, so turn them out. Then bring them right back to parallel position. Just like that, it's turn them out and parallel. I'm gonna face you, turn it out and parallel. So from the hips, you feel this external rotation happening. The thigh bones rotate from the hip socket, rotate parallel. Turn them out, parallel. Now you don't have to be in your deepest squat here. And if this is uncomfortable, maybe play with taking your feet a little bit wider. That might be a little more successful for you. 2 more times, turn it out, parallel. Last one, turn it out, parallel. Now I want you to turn it out, hold it there. From here, take a breath. As you exhale, step your feet a little bit wider, not crazy wide, just a few more inches. Squeeze your heels towards each other. Press the inner thighs open and feel that opening through the hips. From this position, we're gonna take a big side bend. Left arm reaches up and over. Back to your squat. Right arm up and over. Back to your squat, a little faster. Reach, squat, reach, squat. Reaching long overhead. And really feeling that length to the sides of your waist. Give me 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold your squat, little pulses down and down. You've got it, down and down. Think about squeezing the heels together. Feel the chest lift, excuse me. And really feel length through both sides of the waist, wrapping and engaging through the abdominals. We call this, who's we? I call this a turned out squat. Very profound name, I know. 8 more pulses, here go, 8. Go 6, go 4, 3, 2. Inhale, rise up, sweep the arms high. On your exhale, rotate the legs to parallel, walk them a little bit wider, wide leg forward fold. Melt over both legs and take a moment here. Just releasing through the upper body, the neck. Maybe swaying side to side. Big breath in. And a big breath out. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Grab your weights. Take one weight in either hand. Bend your knees. Slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time, bringing the weights with you. Okay. 1 weight's in either hand. Walk your feet to parallel and find your feet hips distance. We're gonna come into some standing abdominal work using the weights to challenge us. I want you to start by working into the left leg today, okay? Flip the palms toward me to take a bicep curl. Press the arms straight out. Squeeze the elbows in. Lengthen down, faster, go. It's in, reach, bend, and lengthen. Curl, extend, in and down. So just start here by establishing your alignment. Notice if you're shifting your weight back into your heels. Try to bring the weight right to the center of the feet. So that might mean shifting a little bit more weight forward. Take a little bend in the knees so we're not locking onto the knee joints. And then thinking about our ears stacking over our shoulders stacking over our ribs. Ribs are over the hips. And then ideally hips are over the center of the feet. 2 more just like this. Go in, out, in, and lower. Last one, in, out. Now take the arms out to straight, hold them there. Little pulses, right arm, right arm, and left arm. With the arms extended in front of you, double check you didn't shift back into the heels here. Shoulders soft, spine is long. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, it's 4, 3, 2. Once you lower the arms straight down to your side. Flip the palms to face each other and shift your weight into your right foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left knee marches up, the arms sweep all the way up overhead, palms facing one another. On your inhale, lower everything back down to the floor. Stay slow here. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. So, a lot of this standing class is going to require balance work. If you find at any point it's too much, you can always take one hand to a stable surface. So in this case, I would suggest you drop the weight in your right hand and take your right hand to a wall, to a chair, whatever you need. As you march up here, really feel the abdominals engage first before you lift the left leg. So we feel the abdominals wrapping back, and then we're finding our balance standing on our right foot. 2 more times. Last time all the way through. Now I want you to march it up, and I want you to hold it up. Find your balance here. Soften your shoulders, and feel how the hip flexor on the left leg has to work. That's totally fine. At any point, if it's too much, tap your left toes down to the ground, okay? Take an inhale, and as you do that, you're gonna lean your upper body over to the right, and you're gonna extend your left toes out long on the diagonal. So you have this nice long lean. On your exhale, come back to that starting position, pulling the knee to the chest, coming back to center. Inhale, lean and extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lean. Exhale, pull. So throughout this whole series, I'm going to challenge you to stay a little slower and really focus on that balance factor. So a lot of this standing abdominal work is not just about how you use your abdominals to lift your leg, but it's also about using your abdominals to find your balance. 2 more. Last one. Hinge it over. We're gonna hold this nice long diagonal. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, pull weights and thigh towards each other. On your inhale, extend away. Exhale, pull and reach. Inhale, reach away. Now at any point, if the weights get to be too much for you, just set them down. That's absolutely fine. Double check you're not locked out into this right knee. Really soften through the right knee just a little bit here and try to relax the toes on your right foot. Now there is a little bit of a twist happening here as we pull weight and thigh towards each other. Exhale, feel that twist through the left side obliques. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, hold it on the end. Take the weights to the chest. We're gonna take a little twist with a pull in with the thigh. Go twist and pull, little pulse for 8, for 6, for 4, 3, 2, lower the left foot down to the mat. Now I want you to take your right toes, turn them towards the top of your mat. So you have this little external rotation here. Take the weights out to the sides of the room. Take an inhale, and as you do that, you're gonna lean over towards the right, like a little clock. Left weight starts to reach up to the sky, right hand is reaching down to the floor. On your exhale, use your left side obliques, pull yourself up to stand. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, pull. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, pull. Keep going like that. Now, obliques are the focus. So your obliques are the muscles that line the side of your waist They allow you to lean in this lateral side to side way. They're also what allow you to twist and a lot of really great things. So there are 2 layers of obliques here. They crisscross across each other, really focusing on how your left side waist can pull you up. 2 more. Last one. Now hinge it over, hold it there. Take a breath. On your exhale, bring your weights to your chest. Take a little breather for your shoulders. We're gonna take a tiny little twist. On your inhale, I want you to rotate slightly up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, I want you to rotate slightly down towards the floor. Inhale, twist and lift. Exhale, twist to the ground. So take a little softening through both knees. Make sure you're not locking out in this position. And really focus on how your left side waist has to work here. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of movement for the mid spine, which is really great for posture, for mobility, for the health of your spine. But we're also asking a lot of work out of our left side obliques. So I'm hoping you're really feeling that here. You're like, oh yeah, 2 more. Last one. Come through the center. Make sure you're still leaning over towards the right. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, fly the arms open. Stay with me. Lift the arms overhead. Fly the arms back down. Squeeze them back to center, just like that. Open, overhead, open to the chest. Keep going. Try to breathe. And if it's too much to float your arms overhead, you can always take it out, okay? You're almost done with this side series. 2 more like that. Last one. Now I want you to take your arms open. I want you to take your arms overhead and I want you to hold it right there. Soften through the shoulders. It's just a little pulse up to the ceiling. Up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Yes, 8 more. No, hold 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Ooh, come all the way up. Release your arms down. Take a moment, shake it out. Awesome job. We're going to do that whole series on the second side. Okay, when you are ready, feet come back in parallel. We're now going to focus on lifting and working the right side obliques, okay? This time I want you to start with your palms facing your thighs. We're going to go hammer curl. You're going to press it out. This should look familiar. Row it in. Lower down faster. Row. Reach, bend, and lower. In, out. So same thing we did on the first side. We just have our palms facing in now, rather than facing up to the ceiling. Now, 2-pound weights, not super heavy for bicep work. So really focus on how you can add a little bit more resistance for yourself, really pressing and pulling as you move here, rather than swinging through the arms. Double check your alignment, making sure you're not rocking all the way back into the heels. And a little softness through your knees. 2 more. In, out, bend, and lower. Last one, in, out, bend. Now bend it in, press the arms straight, hold it, walk, right arm, left arm, little lift, little lift. Upper body is nice and soft here, so relax the shoulders and feel the collarbones widen. 8 more. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Arms stay straight, just lower them down to your side. Shift your weight into your left foot, take an inhale. On your exhale, right leg marches up, arms sweep all the way up overhead, shoulders stay soft. On your inhale, everything lowers back down to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep going like that. And again, with standing abdominal work, you could let this be all hip flexors, right? So your hip flexors are absolutely working here. They are a big part of what helps to lift your leg. So there's no choice but to engage them as you lift up to the right thigh. But I want to challenge you to first think about engaging the abdominals, then lift the leg. So think about how the sides of the waist wrap in towards center. Think about the ribs hugging in and down. And then really think about your hip bones hugging towards each other and the low belly pulling back. 2 more. Last one. Now on this one, we're going to lift up. We're going to hold it. You're balancing on that left leg. Pause right there. Soften your shoulders. Take a breath here. Take an exhale. Now on your inhale, upper body leans to the left, right leg extends, tapping down to the floor. So you have this nice long diagonal. On your exhale, come back to that starting position, finding your balance. Whoa, there we go. Just like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in the center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in the center. So if balance is an issue, set the weight in your left hand down. Just keep the weight in your right hand, that's absolutely fine. And take your left hand to stable surface, okay? Know that challenging your balance is a big portion of this class, right? A big part of what we're working on. So you're gonna feel lots of little wobbles into your left ankle and into your left foot. That's a great thing. 2 more. Last one. Reach out on the diagonal, hold it. And on your exhale, thigh, weights come towards each other. You take that little twist. Inhale, you extend right back out. Exhale, pull and twist. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Now as you take that reach out, double check. You're not flaring open into the rib cage and arching the low back. Really come to that neutral alignment so the ribs stay hugging in and down. As you pull the weight from the thigh towards each other, really feel the abdominals hug back away from the thigh. And again, you have that little twist. So you're feeling this little bit of movement through the mid-spine and a little bit more activation for the right side obliques. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, take it and hold it. Squeeze the weights together, give your arms a little break. We have a little twist and a little pull, go little twist, little twist. The right thigh pulls into the chest, little twist. You're here for 8, for 6, go 4, 3, 2, lower the right foot down to the mat. Take your left toes, rotate them towards the small side of your mat, okay? So you have this external rotation here. Take the weights out, soften the knees here. Now you're gonna keep this T shape. We just inhale, lean it over to the left. So right arm reaches up to the sky, left arm reaches down on the diagonal. Use these right side obliques as you exhale, pull yourself back up. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lean. And exhale, pull. So it's like a mermaid. Yeah, if you've ever done a mermaid in Pilates, we're just doing it standing. The only thing about this position that I find a little more challenging is I definitely tend to lock out in my knees here. So if you're like me, really give extra attention to softening both knees. And if that means the legs are a little bent, I would rather that than you're locking out here, cutting off blood flow. That's not what we want. This lateral side to side movement here. So really trying not to lean forward or back, just hinging over, pulling yourself up. 2 more. Last one. Now hinge it over, hold it there, bring the weights together at the chest, give the shoulders a little break. On your inhale, you're still leaning over, we just twist slightly up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, you twist slightly down towards the ground. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, twist down. So now we are adding a little bit of forward and back, right? Because you're rotating the torso. It's a really small rotation though. I want you to think about keeping your hips still and just twisting from the ribs. So ribs rotate down, ribs rotate up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Come through center, hold the center, shoulders square, stacked on top of each other. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, overhead. Inhale to the side. Exhale, back to center. You've got it. Fly them open. Squeeze them overhead. Fly them open. Bend them in. Keep going at your pace here. Notice if you've lifted up out of this hinge position, try to lean back over to the left here. Shoulders stacked, knees soft. And if the overhead lift is too much on your obliques, you can just take it out. That's absolutely fine. 2 more all the way through. Last one. Now, fly it. Take the arms overhead. Hold it there. Tiny little pulses up. Go lift and lift. Go lift and lift. You're here for 8, 7. Relax through the shoulders and through the face. Go 4. No hold. 3, 2. Whoo. Rise up. Release the arms down. Give yourself a moment here. Whew. Okay. Let's turn to the left side of our mat. Left foot forward, right foot back. Bend into the left knee, hinge your torso forward, coming into an airplane lunge. Arms are going to extend back behind you in this tricep extension. Palms are facing each other. Now I want you to pull your left hip back here and squeeze the inner thighs together, really grounding into your left foot. From here, we're just going to lower our straight arms and lift them up behind us. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. So trying to keep the arms as straight as possible. As you lower them down, you lose that engagement in your triceps. And then I want you to re-engage as you lift them back up. So really feeling how the length through the knuckles and the squeeze at the back of the upper arms allows you to lift the arms up. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one like this, lower down. Hold the lift of the arms, just little pulses up and up. You've got it, up and up. Feel the shoulder blades drawing together. And really feel the shoulder blades draw down the back here, so the neck is not long. And we feel the tips of the ears reaching away from us. Push into your front left foot and squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, just squeeze the arms in and in. You've got it, in and in. For 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, 3, 2, squeeze the arms in, hold right there, take a breath. On your exhale, I want you to bend your back knee, lift your chest, curl the arms in so the weights come to your chest. So now we're in an upright lunge. Hold this upright position. Take your back right foot and cross it behind your left, coming into a curtsy lunge. Step right back out into that upright lunge, so your right foot goes back to where it started. Extend your back leg, extend the arms behind you, hinge the torso forward, come back into that airplane lunge. 1 more slow. Bend the back knee, lift up, upright lunge. Cross it, curtsy lunge. Come back, upright lunge. Hinge forward, airplane lunge. Let's go. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, airplane. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, airplane. So, we're starting to build heat into our front left leg. If you need to slow this down, by all means, slow it down. Focus on grounding into your left foot here. So really push into the heel, into the ball of the foot, and then relax the toes on your left foot. 2 more times right here. It's up, curtsy, lunge, and airplane. Last one, up, curtsy, lunge. Now I want you to come to that curtsy lunge and hold it. Pause. Weights are just at your chest. Push into your front left foot. This back right knee is lined up directly behind your directly behind your left heel. Pull your left hip bone back. Extend the arms out in front of you. Flip the palms to face the floor. We're gonna rise up, row the elbows back. We're gonna lower down, extend the arms straight. You've got it. Rise up, you're in that curtsy lunge. Lower it down, a little bit faster, up and down. Rise and lower. So as you lift, really drive into that front left heel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And really feel how the collarbones stay wide and the ribs stay knitting together, even as you squeeze the shoulder blades in. Go 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay low, roll the elbows back. Little squeezes back with the elbows, back and back. You've got it. Squeeze and squeeze. Now option, pulse the hips. Little down, little down. Chest is lifted, shoulders stacked over hips. For 8, for 6. Go 4, 3, 2, stay low, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the weights together, Press the weights away from you so this nice round shape in your arms. I want you to take your back right foot and step it back into that lunge position. So feet are hips distance. From here, more balance work, okay? We're gonna come back into that airplane lunge, hinge your torso forward, but keep your weights at your chest this time. Now bend into that front left knee, shift more weight into the left foot, and lift the back right leg up. Now tap the right toes down to the floor, lift them right back up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So now putting all of our weight into our left foot. Again, if balance is an issue, ditch the weight in your left hand and bring it to a stable surface, okay? Give me 4 more like this. 4, 3, 2, last one down. Hold this one up. Little pulses up with the right leg, up and up. You've got it, up and up. Press the weights together. Feel length through this both sides of the waist. Right pinky toe turns down towards the floor. Go 8. Go 6. Go 4, 3. Hold the lift. Now left knee, bend and press. Little bend, a little press. So right leg is staying still and strong. It's a little bend in that standing left knee. Press it straight. Bend and press. You're here for 4, 3. Your hold is on deck. Last one. Now bend that left knee, hold it. Pull your left hip back. Lift your right leg a little higher. Press the weights a little farther away from you. Hold right here for 4, for 3, for 2. Forward fold. Step your right foot forward. Melt over both legs. Take a moment, just breathe here in this forward fold. Maybe it feels good to bend into your left knee and kind of press your hip out. And then switch, bend into the right knee. Press your left hip bone out. And you can just switch from side to side if that feels good. Swaying the hips. One more big breath here. And let it go. Bend deeply through both knees. Push into your heels, hold onto your weights. Very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Roll yourself back up to stand. We'll take our second side. Flip to face the opposite side of your mat. Left leg forward, right leg back. Just kidding. Right leg forward, left leg back. There it is. All right, we're in that airplane lunge to start. So bend into the front right knee. Left leg is long, hinge your torso forward. This time I want you to extend the arms behind you with your palms facing down to the floor. Press into your right foot. Pull your right hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, straight arms lower. Exhale, straight arms lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Whew. Take a moment, catch your breath before we take that series on the second side. Now, as you lift your arms, really think about reaching out through the knuckles and squeezing through the triceps. So the back of the upper arms squeeze to lift. Just like in our warm-up, in that squat position, very similar alignment here, right? We're in neutral in our upper body. We're just hinging it forward slightly, so making sure the ribs stay knitting together. 2 more times. Last one down. Hold the up, it's little pulses up with the arms. Go up and up and up and up. Try to relax through the right toes. Try to squeeze the inner thighs together here and maybe bend a little deeper into the right knee. 8 more, go 8. Go 6, 4, 3. Hold the lift, just squeeze the pinkies in and in. You've got it, in and in. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Collarbones are wide. 8 more, 8. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, take a breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna bend your elbows, bend your back knee, lift your chest, and bring the weights up, coming into that upright lunge. So shoulders stack over hips here. Keep this upright position, take your back left leg, cross it just slightly so it lines up behind your right ankle. Take your back left foot, step it back out to that lunge, and then extend your back leg straight, hinge your torso forward, sweep the arms back, coming back into that airplane lunge. One more time slow, upright lunge, curtsy lunge, upright lunge, airplane, a little faster, bend, cross, open, hinge it, bend, cross, open, hinge. Keep going at your pace. As you know, the weights can always be set down. Okay, we're just kind of incorporating arm work throughout class today, just to add a little bit more heat. So now our focus is on that front right leg. Really feel how the right foot grounds down into the floor. The right toes relax. You're pulling the right hip bone back, trying to keep the hips nice and square. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Take this one all the way through, and then bend, come into your curtsy, hold it right there. This time, arms extend forward, palms face each other. Now pull your front right hip back. We're gonna rise up, hammer curl, lower down, extend. Inhale, legs straighten. Exhale, they bend faster. Up and down, curl, extend. Now, in this curtsy position, it can be really tempting to rotate your hips open. So think about pulling your back left hip forward and really driving into the front right heel. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it low, bend the arms in half. Little pulses up with the arms, go up and up, up. Pull your right hip back, and option to add a pulse down with the hips, little down, little down. If this is uncomfortable on your back left knee, feel free to come to more of a traditional lunge position, okay? 8 more, go, 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay low, inhale. On your exhale, bring the weights together, press them away from you. Take that back left leg, step it back out into a lunge position. Now from here, we come into our airplane lunge. Hinge your torso forward, extend your back leg long. Bend into that front right knee, pull the right hip back, and then we lift up, left leg covers. Sorry, that's my dog. Left pinky toe pulls down to the floor. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Really squeeze the weights together. Press them away from your chest. Keep that bend in your front right knee. And continue to think about pulling your right hip bone back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the lift of the left leg. Little pulses up with the left heel, up an inch, up an inch. Rotate the left pinky toe down towards the floor. Reach the length through both sides of the waist. 8 more pulses up, left leg, go 8, 6, go 4, 3. Hold that lift, it's a bend in the standing right knee, and press it straight. Little bend, and press. Lots of balance work. Again, weight can be ditched in your right hand. You can take that hand to a wall, to a chair. 4 more, bend, press. 3 more. Last 2, you've got it, bend, and press. Now bend your right knee, here's your hold. Find that bend, pull the right hip back and lift the left leg a little higher. Hold right here, 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Oh, plant the left foot, melt over both legs. Oh. Take a moment here and breathe. Maybe you bend the right knee, pressing the left hip. Switch side to side. Ooh, we're almost done. 1 more exercise, okay? And then a stretch. Take a breath in here. Let it go. Bend your knees, drive through your heels. Bring your weights with you as you slowly roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, I'm gonna finish in a wide turn out. So I want you to take your feet wide, wider than your shoulders, and I want you to turn your legs out. So heels are in and toes are out. From here, sink down. The weights are in your hands. Drive into your heels and lift your chest. So my shoulders are stacked over my hips here. From this position, take your arms out to the sides of the room, Flip your palms forward. We're gonna rise up, squeeze the elbows in. We're gonna lower down, press them out faster. Up and down, squeeze and reach. So this is where we finished today. Okay, so we finished with thighs and with shoulders. Whew. You're doing amazing. I'm really, really happy you came and joined me today. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out, pulse the arms up, up, little up, little up. So static, holding the legs, pushing down into your heels. Now think back to our warm-up. I want you to really squeeze your heels in towards each other and feel the inner thighs pressing out. So we're really active through the inner and outer seam of the thighs. Knees are stable over second and third toe. And then arms are nice and long. 8, 6, go 4, 3, arms stay, hips pulse, down and down. You've got it, down and down. Chest is lifted, shoulders are soft, hips are dropping down. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay low, take a breath. On your exhale, I want you to take your right arm, sweep it overhead. Lower it down. Left arm, exhale, sweep it overhead. And lower it down. Keep going side to side. If it gets to be too much in the legs, you can always come to stand for a breath and then come back to join me. Okay, you're almost done. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift. Lower. 2 more. Last one. From here, take a breath. And on your exhale, lift both heels up to a hover and lower them down. You've got it. Heels lift and lower. I know your shoulders are burning. Try to just keep your arms long, straight here. As you lift the heels, it doesn't need to be super high. Press the ankle bones forward. Press the thigh bones back. 4 more little lifts. Up and down. 3 more lifts. Final variation is on deck, okay? 2 more lifts and lower. Last one, lift. Now optional, lower the heels, or if you're feeling pretty balanced, lift your heels and hold them. We're gonna pulse the hips to finish. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. We're here for 16, 15. We have a final hold for class on deck. You're almost there. 8 more, go 8, go 6. Final hold in 4, 3, 2, final hold. Press the ankles forward. Press the thighs back and sink a little bit lower. Reach the arms longer. Hold and breathe. 4, 3, 2, rise up. Rotate the feet to parallel. Wide leg forward fold. Set your weights down and out of your way. Amazing work. Just hold this wide leg fold here. Maybe you want to grab opposite elbows and sway a little bit here, kind of releasing through the upper back and the shoulders. Big inhale and a big exhale. Release the arms if you would grab the elbows. Bend the knees, push into the heels, roll yourself up. We've done that a lot today. Good thing it feels so good. Once you reach the top, find something to hold for balance. And we're gonna find a quadricep stretch, okay? Catch the left foot with the left hand, draw the inner thighs together. Then I want you to slide your left knee back as you press your left hip forward. So you're really active in this stretch here. Big inhale. And a big exhale. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. I want you to release the foot. Before we go to the other side, cross your left leg over your right. Take your left arm, take a big reach up to the sky, and then a little side bend, pushing out through your left hip. Getting a nice stretch through the outer left hip, a release into the left IT band. Pressing the hips out towards the left, reaching the left fingers up and over towards the right. Big breath here. And let it go. Inhale, come through center. We'll switch and take the other side. Right side quadricep stretch. Catch your foot with your right hand. Slide your right knee back. Press your right hip forward by really engaging the abdominals and pushing forward in the pubic bone. And then from that position, find the stretch and breathe. You also get a moment here to kind of open up the chest, which is always nice too. So really feel the right shoulder pulling back, drawing down the back here. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Release the right foot, cross it over the front of the left. Now take your right arm and reach it up. Then reach it over towards the left as you press out into the right hip. Opening up into this big side bend. And then opening up to the outer hip into the IT band. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale. Come through the center, spin to face me. We'll finish with a quick little chest opener here. We did do a lot of shoulder work. Interlace the hands at the base of the seat. Press the palms away from you, and then lift up through the chest. Feel the shoulder blades draw together. Feel the heart lift up. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more time, inhale. Let it go. Release the clasp of your hands. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, let them go. And that is your class. Amazing work. I'm so happy you joined me today. As always, I want to know what you thought about this class. Do you like this all standing format? Do you want more of it? Do you want less of it? I love hearing your feedback, your comments, if you could like, and make sure you share this class with others. That makes such a big difference for me. I love knowing that my work is going out and connecting with people, not just sitting in this lost rabbit hole that is YouTube. So have an amazing rest of your day, and make sure you tune back in next week for a brand new Barre with Mary class. See you then.